Hey guys, it's actually Katie and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're gonna play a different game, and now that I think about it, I think it's called Overboard. It's really cool. I found it. It was on my wish list on Steam, so I figured we'd give it a shot. We're kind of the killer. But I'll let you see it as it unfolds. Okay, mm, I, mm, that's a little creepy. I'm turning that down. That music's a little creepy. Midnight, July 3rd, 1935, aboard the SS Hook, bound for New York. Valenci? What? How would you say that? Valences depart for America. Whoever started Veronica Valence set sail today for New York, accompanied by her husband Malcolm. The pair once dubbed a charmed couple and are rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
And he died. Oh my god. I didn't know we were killing our husband.
I grabbed him by the belt. And I threw him overboard.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've seen someone playing this game. I didn't watch it because I wanted to play it. So I didn't even know how it started. So that kind of threw me by surprise. Was that a nightmare? Oh! Welcome, darling. I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh. He's gone. Really gone. Marvelous. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Valenci. I finally killed my husband. What is everything? What should I say? Well, don't say that. Who's there? Steward, ma'am. What do you want? Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. and breakfast is still being served, ma'am. But only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica, you've overslept. Thank you. Very good. Alright. Being calm, acting natural. Maybe no one saw anything. Okay. I think we should get moving. I think we should make sure we're like sticking to our schedule. Where's like breakfast? Yeah, act normal and go to breakfast. Yeah, that sounds about right. So are we just killing time? I make my way to the restaurant like it's a perfectly normal morning. Lady Honoria Armstrong clips past on her way out. Oh, Veronica dear, are you quite well? You look awful. So do you. Oh, do I? Simply dreadful. Too many late nights, I suppose. And how is that charming husband of yours this morning? Did we say he's missing? He's gone missing. I haven't seen him since last night. Really? Husbands are terribly unreliable. Worse than motor cars, and yet you still have to crank them. We'll say, have you seen him? Me? No, I don't have him squirreled away. Squirreled away in my cabin, my dear. Oh, by the way, one lady to another. You know you've only got one earring. On the left there. My earring, you're right. So my right, your left, dear. You hadn't noticed. Oh my. Don't tell me you slept with them on. Sometimes. Well then. Probably in whatever bed you slept in. Toodles! Just accuse us of sleeping with someone else. With that, she strides away. I take off the other earring and slip it into my pocket. Find a table. Yeah, we want to have breakfast. We want it to seem like it's normal. The restaurant is about half full. I don't know. Let's sit with Clarissa. Clarissa Turpentine is a 20-something from Connecticut. Something, I missed it. Malcolm found her riveting. Found her to be a wet cloth and a bucket of milk. Okay, first officer. The first handsome and upstanding first officer. He seemed to spend more time with the passengers than doing any officing. Oh, we'll sit with him. May I join you? I was hoping you would. How are you this morning? I'm very well. I've always looked forward to my time in Manhattan. Have you been before? Never. Oh, well, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Suddenly, young Clarissa Turpentine jumps to her feet. She's crying. One moment, please. Andrews gets to his feet, but it's too late. Clarissa races, weeping from the room. Now, what's wrong with that young lady, I wonder? She's going to miss my husband. She's so young. Flighty and emotional. You would never like that, of course, Mrs. Villainous. How about we just call you Mrs. V? Mrs. V seems like kind of appropriate. Mrs. V. Goodness no. I'm cool as ice. All ice can be melted. Good day to you, Mrs. V. Veronica, please. Yeah, let's get him to call us Veronica. Good day to you, Mrs. Veronica. You must come up and see me on the bridge later. Tremendous view from up there, you know. You see all sorts of things. Good day. Do you think he saw? I finished my breakfast in silence. Continue. Okay. Lady H and Mrs. Carstairs. We could go see her, maybe? Because she's weird. Like, someone's like she knows something. I'm suspicious of her. The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Mrs. Clarissa Turpentine. There's stopping coming from a nearby cabin. Must be Clarissa. Let's knock on her door. Clarissa, you're in there. Go away. Clarissa, let me in. You witch. I never want to see you again. I know what you did to him. I know. Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? Where is he? You don't know? Oh my god, Veronica, you really don't know? What did you see? Please tell me. Oh, now we're playing shy and coic. Go away. Did he hurt you? What? No. It was you. You hurt him. Go away. Please, you're driving me crazy. She collapsed into floods of tears again, enough to spoil her bed sheets. Maybe she didn't see anything after all. Across the hall, the Major's door, cabin door opens. Ah, now. I can't... Mem Sahib? Is that it? Is everything quite alright? Everything's fine. Very good. Emotions run high at times like these, of course. Times like what? What is happening? New days dawn. New land beckons. Have you ever arrived on foreign shore in the cold of the morning ready for battle? No. I have not. I haven't had the pleasure. Well, I suppose not. It's very emotional, though, let me tell you. Good day to you, Mrs. V. God, just please call her Veronica, and I'm glad to hear the young lady is all right. With that, the Major disappears off down the corridor, whistling to himself. Clarissa? What do you want? Meet me on the upper deck. Why? Just do it! Do it for Malcolm. Trust me. I hate you. Duck out of sight. I quickly duck down behind a potted plant. A few minutes pass by. Oh, go hiding. Then Clarissa steps out and hurries up to the passageway. She's gone. Try the door. Locked. The door is locked. Leave. Okay. Oh. They're both up there though. I kind of want to go see him. I feel like maybe he saw something but like likes us a little bit. So we have 6 hours until we arrive to Liberty Island. Reach which you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. Masterful Commander Anders is up there. On a hook inside the bridge is a key with a bright red fob. Commander! Mrs. V! Come in! The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. V? Great. The view from here is very nice. As good as you said. Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? See, there's Lady H at the rail. Sniffing at a hip flask, I'd say. She usually goes to drink in the restaurant after lunch. Did you know I was on watch here last night? I didn't know that. Oh no. No reason you should have. It was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility. You saw something on the upper deck? Very clearly. You and your husband like to take the air at night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time. Does she? She does. Now, Mrs. V, I should perhaps return to my duties. Thank you for showing me the bridge. Yeah, I like you. You give us good information. Perhaps you could show me more later. I would like that very much. Mrs. V, I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in? Bring your hat! I like your hat. Of course, ma'am. Until then. Good day, Mrs. V. Go back down. So, I'm a little confused. We've probably jumbled up a lot of the people's ideas of us, but that's okay. Should we go to the smoking room? Or our cabin? Well, he said he'd be there like past, so maybe we should like do stuff. The smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Malcolm's jacket is hung over the back of one of the chairs. So is the Major, shuffling cards and murmuring. Carstairs is here too, quietly smoking. Mrs. V, I was hoping to catch you at some point. Are you looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Showed it to the Major here and he jolly well diagnosed it. Diamond, highest caliber. Look, I'm afraid I only found the one though. The other's in my pocket. Well then, you should hang them on your ears. Won't do any good sparkling away in your pocket, will they? They keep falling out. Oh well, that's quite a dilemma. I suppose you must have been up there last night then. Yesterday afternoon, I think. What, in the storm? The deck was pretty much off the table until after dark. Be more careful, old fruit. You're so right. Yeah, you got us. You're so right. Still, I'm very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? No. Ah, well then, I have. She has a nose for information, that woman. And she had a most interesting theory to share with me when I saw her just now. A theory? Oh my god, are they on to us already? What kind of theory? Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she is quite certain, quite convinced in fact, that the boat is sinking. Sinking? Surely not. The gasp was scary. I'm not gonna lie. Sinking, yes. She told me she's quite sure she heard something fall off the boat. She assumes it was part of the hull, I suppose. Will we reach harbor? Let's play stupid. Who can say? I've yet to observe any alarms amongst the senior officers, but who knows? But perhaps they are covering it up. What do you think? Sounds absurd. Doesn't it? I think we should leave. I'll be going now. Okay. Let's go to our cabin. Go. Didn't he say 1/2 past? I don't know how I feel. First thing I notice is someone has pushed a note under my pillow. Pick it up. Read it. Dear Mrs. V. I saw and I will tell everyone, unless you give me £10,000. Meet me in chapel at 2 o'clock. Don't be late. Shit. Pocket it. I stick it into my pocket. $2 then. I'd better be there and ready. Open the door and find Anders waiting for me. I thought you weren't coming. There's a red tag key lying on the desk. I let myself in. Oh? Please sit and also just let yourself into my place, I guess. Will you sit beside me? I'd like that. Is he gonna like kill us? I don't think we should kiss him. I don't think we should. Anything. Are we sinking? What? Lady H says we're sinking. She's been drinking since 9. I should say she is sinking. The boat is fine, I promise. Can I trust you, Anders? My advice, Mrs. V? Look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you. Let's say we want to trust him. I think we should get him to trust us. So suit yourself. Take what you want. Will you give me your passkey? You can drop it on another man. No, Veronica. I won't. Let's kiss him. You'd better kiss me now. Mrs. V. I do believe I will. Oh my god. Tosses me onto the bed? I didn't. Did we just have a... Oh, okay. Bye. Gets to his feet and heads into the bathroom to wash his face. His passkey is still on the desk by the awful dolphin. I would get up, but the fact is I can't move. I've been pinned like a... I can hear the water running in the bathroom. Honestly, I feel like a lobster that's been boiled alive in its shell. But I drag myself to my feet. Yeah, I mean, I want the pass key, right? Ooh. Read it. Strictly for ship's crew only. I think it's too obvious to take the pass key. I lie back down. Yeah, like, why does she lay like that? You look perfect, dear. Good show. He picks up his key from the desk, salutes, and out he goes. He saluted at us? How naughty though, how naughty. The giggle was weird too. Time to get up. Okay, as I slip into the bathroom and look quickly away. You look a little flushed, dear. Yeah, we should try to like make sure we look okay leaving. This bottle of tablets by the sink. Where are my earrings? The tablets. Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Pocket them. Yeah. Seems something good to have. The desk. This thing was staring at me the whole time. God knows how, but I hate dolphins. Pick it up. This thing is horribly heavy. It's like they don't want anyone to steal it, but who would steal such a horrible thing? Here, Malcolm. You have it. I really hate dolphins. Okay. Put your face back on again, Veronica? Okay. What is everyone up to? Ooh. We have to get to the chapel by a certain time. Maybe we try to talk to Clarissa again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who knows anything, honestly, at this point. Clarissa, go away. I put my ear to the keyhole. She's just crying. She's just been crying all day. Ripping something up. More sobbing. She's in there, alright then. Okay, let's leave. I mean... The chapel at 2 o'clock. We should talk to her. I forgot because they said we should pay attention because they said she might have seen something. So, Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. May I join you? Of course, dear. A drink? No thanks. Let's not drink. Let's not be stupid. Well, I'm having one. Stuart, you know how I like them. Yes, ma'am. Oh, this guy is, as dirty as it comes. Yes, ma'am. He was a good character. I should probably, I mean, you can't see, sorry. Guys, I only had, like, 12 hours of sleep. I don't know why I'm yawning. Did I see you out on the deck last night? Taking a starlight stroll. Oh, yes, I always do. Not much to see, of course, but... I heard something, though. Heard what? A voice? A great big splash. I think someone threw a chair overboard. A chair? How strange. Isn't it? Here you are, ma'am, just as you like it? Rancid. Thank you so much. She takes a sip of her disgusting drink. Ew. Ducks a dabbling. A sleeping pill. Under the table, I get a tablet out and hold it ready in my palm. You've not found your man, I suppose? I'm rather worried. Yes, well, it doesn't look good. Are you married, Lady H? No, not anymore. But I rather liked it when I was. Smiles and digs through her bag. I slip a tablet into her glass. It sinks to the bottom undissolved like an old olive. To a winning smile. Do you have any children? You know... My dear, but I never did. I meant to, but somehow the moment never arose. And then, of course, it was too late. Hanging to her eyes and dabs. I lean over, but there isn't time to give the lady's drink more than a brief stir. The tablet doesn't dissolve. But if I had a child, I would have called it Marmaduke. Marmalade duck for cuddles. What? She hangs her way and smiles thinly at me. You must have been stunning in your youth. Oh, we have to leave soon. What a man-spirited thing to say. What a mean-spirited thing. But yes, I was rather a looker. Gosh, man-spirited. Lydia sniffs and looks away. And you will stay in America, don't you think? Or do you think? This time? I think maybe this time I will. England has too many memories in it. And quite honestly, too many diseases. Oh, smiles thinly and digs through her bag. Oh, frick. And do you miss your husband? Oh gosh, we're taking too long. Powerfully. He was the most gentle of men, quite a flower. Sniffs and looks away. Leave. Goodbye, Lady H. Goodbye, Mrs. V. We've got to get down here. We're gonna be late. See, we could have avoided this. The small child was tucked into the very bottom of the boat. Veronica, you idiot. Excuse me? Major Singh sent me. Anders? The major simply said I was to be here at 2 o'clock. And that I should take whoever I found to him in the restaurant. I have things I need to do. You're out of time, Veronica. Please, I don't want to drag you. But it will look very suspicious if you don't come. Did we just get caught? With 2 hours left? In the restaurant, Lady H, Carstairs, and the Major are soon gathered. Clarissa Turpentine is standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valenci, where exactly is your husband? I knew it. He's missing, since last night. I'm worried sick. It's true, I think. The maid told me that the bed it had not been slept in. He's gone, Veronica. He left you. The only way he could. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night he fell past my window as I looked out. Let's gasp, like, please, Mrs. Turpentine. You say you saw him falling past your window. He reached out to me like a ghost. How horrible. It was a horrible thing to see. And you did it, Veronica. Oh my god. Nonsense. I was in my cabin. Don't you see? That's why he did it. Couldn't stand to go back to you. You know. Of course one doesn't like to gossip. But Malcolm V was on the upper deck last night. And he wasn't alone. Clarissa was with him, was she? It must have been Clarissa. Taking a moonlit stroll with my husband. I'm sorry, Mrs. V. But I found your earring there just this morning. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it? Of course it was. Then you must have been up there last night. I wasn't. How many times can I say I wasn't? It was my earring, yes, but I wasn't on the deck last night. So how do you explain it? I think Malcolm gave them to Clarissa. No, no, no. You had at least one of those earrings when I spoke to you earlier today. Wait, there's more. Oh no, did I screw up? As I went below, there was a splash. What kind of splash? A heavy splash. I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this. The fact is, Mr. V is missing, so to satisfy my curiosity, I laid a little trap. A blooded goat tied to the post left to catch a wild animal. What are you talking about? I threatened to expose a murderer unless they paid my ransom. And without a shadow of a guilt, a murderer showed up. So that was you. You should be ashamed sending a widow a threatening note. I overheard you arguing with Mrs. Turpentine, and it gave me the idea. I want every soul in this room to know the truth. Mrs. V, you killed your husband in cold blood! Should I tell them you were in on it, Anders? Take you down with me. She's lost her mind. Mrs. V, please come with me. The commander drags me by the arm out of the restaurant. Did I screw up? Really, Anders, is now the time. I enjoyed it as much as you, I'm sure. Enough, Veronica. This isn't funny. You'd better stay in your cabin until we dock. Oh my god. Sing Sing Correctional Facility? Mrs. V? I've been arrested! Oh my gosh. No way. We really screwed up, didn't we? That's me. Perhaps you've heard of me. It says Mrs. V on the form. Welcome to America. Enjoy your stay. How long till I get out? I couldn't say, miss. In you go now. We did not do the right thing. That was bad. Okay. So obviously there's like a strategic way to like do this, right? Like there's a way to get all the stories lined up, and very obviously one of the ways is not to go into the chapel or even find the note. So I say we'll probably try this one again. That was attempt 1. So I would say we have to work on our story and our lying and getting people on our side, right? With that being said, I really want to come back and play this again. I'm also always looking for games to play, like one-offs and things like that, mini series, I guess. But if you like the video, you can give it a like. You can subscribe to the channel. I post on here every other day at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I also stream on Twitch Monday through Friday. We're finishing up some really fun old like Mario, and we're going into another older Mario, and we're playing Nancy Drew, and we're doing all this fun stuff. So if you want to catch me daily, you can head on over there. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I really thought we weren't gonna screw it up, but I guess we need to have a better tactic next time, and now I know.